and that as much as 90% of success is based on it. Hi, I'm Adam Lewis and welcome to Deer IQ and our High IQ video series. In this video, we're going to look at 10 summer prep tips I feel are essential to help your fall archery season be your best yet. What are they and why are they important? Stick around and find out. Before we do, a couple things real quick, especially if you're new here. First, you'll notice we have an IQ ranking system where beginner is 1 IQ, intermediate is 5 IQ, and 10 IQ is our advanced content. This is true for our podcast as well as our blogs and videos, so you can best get content to meet you where you're at. This is a 1 IQ video, but I'm pretty sure everyone will get something out of it. Second, I invite you to subscribe and check out all our other content, videos, blog, and podcast. Deer IQ is designed by an educator, that's me, to be different, more educational, and to help us all reach what we want to become a greater deer hunter. We even have a free journal that goes along with our curriculum-based podcast. If you take your deer hunting seriously and really want to fast-track your growth, I invite you to check it out. And stay to the end because I have a few takeaways and challenges for you that you'll really benefit from. You won't want to miss that. Alright, now let's get to those 10 summer prep essentials for a great hunting season this fall. Whether it be a presentation, sporting event, job interview, or in this case a hunting season, much of success boils down to one thing: preparation. Period. I firmly believe the extent to which you prepare, you will find success, and that as much as 90% of success is based on it. Many times, however, we hunters underestimate this critical success principle and suffer the predictable consequences: mediocre success, frustration, and further complaining. The good news is, regardless of past habits or experience level, you can start leveraging the preparation principle to your benefit right now. Summer success tip number 1, plant the plots. Yes, everybody talks about them, maybe too much, but now's the time to get them set. Having a high quality food source is a major factor to drawing, keeping, and seeing whitetail in your area. They don't have to be huge or require a lot of expensive equipment to be effective either. Just turning over a little soil and scratching in some no-till mix will be much better than nothing. Get them set this summer and give whitetail a reason to be hanging around your stand come fall. Number 2, equip equipment. Preparing equipment is not something to be done the night before opening day or on your way out the door to hunt. This takes time, attention to detail, and should be done months in advance. What if your stand has a faulty component? You need adequate time to fix this and any other issue you may find. Go over gear with a fine-tooth comb and make sure all this is working in prime condition. Check for safety, charge batteries, soundproof all your plastic and metal so you don't have to think about this at game time. Number 3, take inventory. This can be a very exciting time of year, one where bucks literally grow right before your eyes. Use trail cameras on field edges and food sources, places with easy access and no intrusion, and start watching the antler grow. Keep a journal of bucks where they show what you feel their home range is now while they're highly visible from the road and other easy access points. Yes, they will change patterns come fall, but will be close to the area, and when pressure is on, they may return. The point here is learning the animals you may be hunting and learning any quirky thing you can about them that will give you an edge if they show back up in a few months. Especially that first week, you may be able to slam a hammer buck, and you can read about how to do that in our article I'll link below. Tip number 4, acquire new spots. It's so easy to get lazy and just sit back on the couple decent spots you have to hunt, but now's the time to do the opposite. Hit the back roads, explore new public land locations, and knock on doors to maximize your options this fall. You never know when a spot will go dead or get hot, and the more options you have during the season, the more chances you'll have at success. But competition is high, so get on it now or someone else may be sitting in that honey hole spot instead of you. Number 5, resecure permissions. At the same time, don't assume the farmer up the road that allowed you to hunt the last 10 years will automatically allow it this year. Make an effort to visit, maybe do some work around the place, and re-ask permission for this hunting season. Make them want to keep you around. I've known hunters left high and dry due to having a property leased out from under them. It happens all too often. Don't let it happen to you or make assumptions. Resecure permissions. Like this video so far? If you do, I invite you to hit the like button and maybe share it with a buddy who may benefit. Also, do you know your deer IQ? Do you think you're deer smart? Why don't you take our deer IQ test and find out? It's fun and easy, and it's linked below. Check it out. Okay, now back to number 6. Number 6, set up camp. One of the most exciting parts of hunting for me is anticipation and planning. If you do not participate in a hunting camp, I highly suggest the idea of starting one. This is easy to do with family and friends, makes great memories, and really adds excitement to the season. Planning meals, who's bringing the tent, and yes, some good deer taken can really take a good season and make it a great one. Get this tradition started now by setting up some camp plans. Number 7, ditch 2D. Shooting a good 3D course might be non-essential to many, but it is definitely on my list, and I know makes for better hunters. First, the excitement of an event with a bunch of other hunters all competing to do their best will make you tighten up your skills so you don't embarrass yourself. Second, the realistic situations and shots on lifelike targets prepare you in ways that flinging arrows at a bale of hay or a block of foam just can't. It really forces you to get a better grasp on your equipment and helps mentally prepare you for moment of truth type scenarios. So shoot a 3D course this summer. Number 8, finalize trips. Are you taking any trips this fall? Near or far, many of us are. Make sure to finalize these plans so you have no surprises when you're ready to hit the road in November. Landowners appreciate knowing when you'll show up, and it also is a good time to secure that time off work well before anyone else may. If you're using an outfitter, take a few moments to confirm your payment, dates, and reservations, making sure these align with your time off work. Mistakes happen. We've all heard these stories, so finalize your trips so you don't become one of them. Number 9, map out routes. This is what I feel is possibly the number one mistake of hunters, not carefully mapping out entry and exit routes ahead of time. Analyze, brush, and plan out how you will get into and out of a location, or all your prep will be for nothing. I'd suggest doing this in the winter or spring, but summer works too, just not too close to season. If you overlook this, you can expect to spook deer, increase hunting pressure, and help the neighbors shoot that big buck you're after. Also, remember a stand may be placed or brushed in differently depending on the time of year that you plan to hunt it. Get this set in the field now, so come hunting time, all you have to do is get in and hunt via your carefully planned, extra stealthy routes. Number 10, set realistic goals. It's hard to hit a target if you don't even know what you're aiming at. It's also hard to hit a target that doesn't exist. Setting goals for your season, like age class of deer you want to shoot and things of that nature, is a good idea and helps you put a target in front of you. It helps clarify what you will and will not accept, and helps you say no when you should pass and yes when that right buck steps into sight. However, don't allow someone else's goals to become yours. You have to know your land, your hunting opportunities, and set realistic goals for you. Don't get hung up on watching 170-inch Iowa bucks on TV and expect that on your 10 acres in Pennsylvania. That is, unless you know you have a buck like that around. Goals are good when they work for, not against you, so set realistic ones. Leverage these 10 summer essentials and you just may create your best fall yet. Alright, so here are the high IQ takeaways and challenges. Pick one of these above that resonated with you and determine an action that you will take before fall. Download the Deer IQ journal that steps you through our podcast and curriculum to be a greater hunter. You can download that below and check out our podcast in video form on this channel. And last, sign up for our newsletter so you don't miss any great and new Deer IQ content. We'll see you on the next Deer IQ video.